Dude, I tested positive.
I'm bisexual.
SCP-3.
Accidentally let the SCP out of my closet. Now I have AIDS.
Hey guys, do you want to hear something like really awful?
Is this off the record or on the record? Let the record stand. It.
Choose your character.
Stop eating honey, dude. Stop doing straight honey.
Cooper, what is that?
It's honey. He's doing straight honey pulls from the bottle, man.
What the?
Yeah, I know this guy.
Guzzling.
Low life,
All
starving,
right.
homeless.
Here we go. Welcome to the Get Out of My Room podcast. This is the third episode today. We got me and Drew, of course, co-host, back again. And then we got everybody's favorites, American staples here. We got Cooper. He was in episode 1. Jacob, he was in episode 2. And then we got new Max. So, yeah, we got everybody here together. So, Cooper, talk just a little bit intro about yourself again.
I'm Cooper Daly. I'm from Chattanooga, episode 1. We're back, baby.
Max, what you got?
I am Max motherfucking Johnson, and I am better than everyone, including Jacob Rework.
Matt, I'll take. Keep moving.
Speaking of Jacob.
Play the Vine boom real quick. Alright, Jacob York. I was in the second episode. We had a nice talk about our childhood, a little nostalgia trip for us. Hopefully we can get back into that today. Looking forward to it, honestly, get to hear more about Max and Cooper.
Yeah, I have not watched the episode back yet, but I'm excited to watch it. Dude,
I just realized Jacob and Jett really don't know us, like, through and through.
your past lives, yeah, dude. And
I'm geeking for this because I know everybody.
Yeah.
Like I get to see you and Jacob witness them for the first time, and y'all witness Jacob and Jett for the first time.
Yeah.
Yep.
But yeah, so that's all of us. If somebody wants to explain, like our friend group,
I can.
yeah, just take the reins.
Drew knows this the best. I would let him take this.
So, our friend group, we call ourselves Dim Johns. All right, it's classic.
It's kind of a meme thing. It's kind of just like these Johns, or kind of just like these things or these people.
That John, this John. It's
Like,
just like a different word for like that person.
A thing person.
It's just funny. But yeah, because I can say this Mike, this John right here. But like, basically we call ourselves Dim Johns, and Jett's my cousin. Obviously, we explained in the first episode or the second episode. Was it the first or second? It was the first episode.
It was the first.
Explain in the first episode how we're cousins.
You're not blood cousins, though.
Jett, we explained that. Jacob is Jett's best friend, lifelong, since birth. Since Jett popped out of the womb and Jacob slipped on out after him. And I grew up with him because, I mean, obviously Jett was a connection between Jacob and I. But Max and Cooper, I went to school with them, all middle school and high school. And then I brought them two together with those two. And then that's how we all came to be Dim Johns. Like, we all played on PlayStation. We all hung out.
Kind of explain how we did that in the first episode with the Cooper, like the Star Wars and stuff. Like,
yeah.
But, yeah. So basically, I've kind of told y'all, but y'all might not have remembered. But the way I got this episode formatted, so what we're gonna do is I got like, so if you didn't know, this episode is like, it's deeper into our lives, more about our lives, personal, general, whatever. So I kind of split life into 3 stages. It was let's see, like humble beginnings, which is like your childhood / teenage years, and then like present day, kind of like college life, and then like kind of like in the next like 5 years ish, and then like the future. So what we're gonna do is talk about each stage of life, and then after each stage of life we talk about. I have a little card game here. I haven't really showed you guys, but it's called "We're Really Not Strangers." It's just, I've played a little bit of it before. I'm gonna put this over here, but I'll go ahead and give you all a little example so you can kind of know what you're getting into. So, and like the reason I split up between each like stage of life is because like there's 3 episodes. So after humble beginning to do 1, after 2 we'll do 2, after 3 we'll do 3. But actually no, I won't tease it right now. Actually, yeah, I'll tease one from level 2. So like we would draw a card and we'll draw y'all's cards. But like, so say I draw this, I'd be like, what's been the best compliment a stranger has ever given you? And then like, I guess that you guys would answer that. So like, depending on the card, either yourself answers or the other people answer like according to you. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Yeah, but like I said, the first stage of life we got. Somebody's echoing a little bit. Jacob, I don't know who it is. I saw green on in yours. I don't know, but it doesn't really matter. It's not that bad. But yeah, humble beginnings, childhood/teenage years. So first off, I kind of got like Westmoreland. That's where me, Drew, and Jacob grew up. Jacob, if you want to talk about that a little bit first, because you kind of lived there the longest. Because I moved out of Westmoreland, like kind of like middle school. Then Drew moved out. I don't really know when you left Westmoreland.
6th grade.
Like 6th grade. Okay, so yeah, Jacob graduated high school from there. I did not. Drew did not. So I guess Jacob, you can talk a little bit about Westmoreland.
I'm trying to think of good things to say. I love it there.
Dude, Westmoreland.
Dude, Westmoreland.
It sounds bad. It sounds bad, right? Like, I mean, and that's only because of like the stage of life that I'm in, where it's not enjoyable. I will say, like, elementary school, great. Everyone lives super close together, small area.
Yeah.
Great. Drew and Jett probably lived, less than 1.5 miles, 2 miles away from me at all times. So, and we play like pee-wee basketball, all that stuff. So we were always close, like small town, close, good for like elementary school. Middle school, I mean, a lot of the same. You grow up with the same like small group of people. You meet people, get like close with them throughout your life. High school was whenever it started to kind of get like lame to me, just because like you start going out more, start like looking for stuff to do. There's not much to do. Like very small town.
Again, keep this more about your like childhood/teenage years.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like, I mean, as a teenager, Westmoreland isn't as enjoyable as it is whenever you're a kid. But also that's just because like when you get older, you tend to want to go out and do more. And there's just like we have 2 red lights and Taco Bell Hardee's. That's about all you got.
And Sonic, bro. Sonic.
Hey, don't hate on Kathy's Country Cupboard now. Come on.
Oh yeah. We have Kathy's. Kathy's. What? Shout out Kathy's.
Max, what you
Who is that, John?
Who's who?
Someone explain Kathy's to me.
You know who Kathy's is? Oh my god.
It's Kathy's Country Cupboard. That's all you need to know.
It's a meat and
Did
three.
life fall off in middle school because you had to show your wieners in PE?
What did you say?
Jacob was exiled for carrying around that absolute horse that he has in his pants.
You suffered from PE.
Dude, I thought we were keeping this PG.
Come on, man.
It just sucked for Jacob because he suffers from NTTG syndrome. Nose to the grindstone.
Yeah, I had that NTG, bro. I can't help it. My dad instilled that in me straight up.
Okay, Jacob. Explain Kathy's, and then kind of explain like childhood in Westmoreland as a whole, and then after that, give like one of like your like most like or like one of your like most vivid memories or best memories, and then like that might spark off some for me and Drew. We kind of like bounce around between us for a little bit.
Okay.
For sure.
Okay. So to start, Kathy's, it's the kind of place you go to when you're younger, like, with your grandpa or your family. Maybe there's a family outing at Kathy's. It's
Sunday after church.
Sunday after church.
Sunday after church, go to Kathy's.
Yeah, Sunday after church. You go on break. You go on break at Kathy's.
Yeah.
The round table. You never know what you're gonna hear when you pass by the round table.
That was the memory I
like if our parents were listening to this, or like any of our families were listening to this from Westmoreland, we really don't talk about it, but like they definitely know what it is. Like that one round table in Kathy's where all the same 8 or 9 old guys sit.
So that's what you've been talking about.
That's
That's the underground society.
No,
I thought that's what you're talking about. I was about to say.
No. It's just like it's like the same like 7 or 8 old guys that sit there every morning. If you go to Kathy, you'll probably see them. And yeah,
we know what they talk about.
Yeah, and like apparently they call it the break table because they're like going on break, and they just go sit there at Kathy's and drink coffee.
They go on break from like 4 hours every day of their lives.
Yeah. But they're all probably retired.
I know they're going on break from their wives, dude. You gotta get out of the house like every once in a while.
I don't know what you do at Kathy's for 4 hours besides maybe like rot away in a chair.
Dude, no, you can go. Like after a place gets nuked or like the atomic bomb was dropped, you can see like their shadow on the chair where they've been sitting there for so long.
All right, Jacob. Most vivid memory from like middle or. Yeah, do elementary school since like we were all kind of there. So most of the memories from elementary school.
Yeah, let me finish up about Kathy's.
Okay.
Like, it's a meat and 3. It's like a greasy spoon. It's
okay food. It's good food. It's good food.
It's all right.
Yeah, I mean, I've only ever had like one bad meal there, and I was in like middle school, so I was probably just like hating to hate. But it's not bad. I mean, everyone loves it for a reason. It's been there. It's tried and true in Westmoreland. People go there, and people will never stop going there. You know, I'll get into my brother's Yelp reviews later.
Yes, dude.
I feel like those have to have an honorable mention. Let me know when that becomes an appropriate time to talk about those. But basically, it's just a standard meet and 3. It is the only place in Westmoreland of its kind, so people don't have another choice. So it's always packed. But honestly, at the end of the day, I don't think it should be packed, but I don't have a problem with it being packed. You know, local business, good for them. But the break table, that'll be synonymous.
Also, it might have been like over a year ago now. Like Kathy, the actual like owner of Kathy's Country Cupboard, actually passed away. Rest in peace, Kathy.
Yeah.
But
Kathy.
he had a great establishment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She literally started like a revolution.
A movement.
Like,
she started a movement, dude.
Yeah.
Movement.
Yeah, break would have never been a thing. A 4-hour break, unimaginable until Kathy's was founded.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, before Kat just came in the picture, break was like 15 minutes, maybe.
All right. Elementary school memory is just like talk about friends or teachers or kind of or just anything as far as elementary school goes, memories, and we'll bounce off each other.
Okay. I mean, obviously, biggest thing, book fair. Who doesn't remember the book
Okay,
fairs?
but like that was on episode 2. Come on.
Recess a lot? Were you a puller? You pull?
Huh?
Do you chase at recess?
You get chased?
Yeah, dude, you got chased at recess. You really got it.
Dude, a good old game of boys versus girls, dude. A good game of boys versus girls.
No, the girls chase the fastest guy around. They want his balls.
Yeah, and all girls would chase after him. Dude, you just see women climbing through everything, and they're just.
I mean, it was insane.
Okay.
Bro.
Did y'all have a tire
World
swing?
Wars.
Did y'all have a tire swing?
Drop a tire swing.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Like 3 of them.
You know how many arms got broken on the tire swing?
How many arms? How much vomit sat at the bottom of the pit of the tire swing, dude? Yeah. Yeah.
Dude, we had a kid once. He broke both his arms off it, and the other kid with him ditched him.
Okay, so Jacob, I thought about this as far as elementary school goes, and I know that you can relate to it too. So, like our playground at Westmoreland, it was like kind of behind the school, and then like right to the left of the playground, like a little bit off from the school, was like what they called the bus loop. And it's where the bus is like turned around to go like on the same road. And so like they just did a little like whole like 360 turn. And in the middle, it was a pretty big loop. So in the middle was a big patch of grass. And like that's where all of like the cool kids or like cool boys or whatever played football or whatever. Or like
The cool kids.
but I mean I played football.
You probably need to edit that one out.
What?
I'm serious.
It's a game.
I understand, but nowadays you probably want to edit that.
Okay. Well,
I'm being serious.
the
Oh yeah.
Dude,
yeah, but we played that, and like so the memory I was gonna kind of refer to is but I also mentioned you, Jacob. Like did you play football at the bus loop? I think you might.
Absolutely. I remember the like king level phrases, like S tier phrases. All time quarterback, all time receiver.
Yep.
No QB sneaks. No QB sneaks.
No QB
dude, we had
sneaks.
we had a play called backyard bullshit.
Yeah.
So like,
and
awesome.
by the way, Drew is like 1 grade or 2.
I'm 2 grades.
2
below
grades.
him.
2 grades younger than
Cooper
us.
and Max are in my grade. Jacob and Jett are 2 grades above us. But
Yeah,
we had a
geezers.
play called backyard bullshit when we were playing, dude. And basically, it's like we usually run like foreign plays. Like, what we'd have like this guy go this way, this guy go this
Cooper's
way. But like
mom's a bitch.
backyard bullshit was literally just like do whatever you want. And like we throw the ball and it'd just be laterals until you scored. Like and nobody ever got
The
tackled.
longest, or not the longest yard, but the Music City Miracle. Almost,
Yeah, Music City Miracle. Like Jett could come up and lay my ass out, and I'd fumble the ball, like lose my left shoe. I'd be like, "Nah, bro, he didn't touch me." And the kids would still get up and take off running again, dude. That was great.
That's almost like playing horse. It's like it's part of the shot. It's part of the shot. It's part of the shot.
We're still going. They're still going.
Max's mom looks like a horse.
Honest here. I'll be honest here. I'll be honest. If the teachers never approached your game of football and said, "Remember to hand touch anything else and you're
Free for
sitting
all.
out next week,"
Free for all.
you weren't playing hard enough if it weren't for that.
Yeah.
Objective was when you stepped on the loop. As we were talking about episode 2.
I just thought of a memory.
As soon as, like, as about episode 2, the objective when you stepped on the loop was survive. Like, as soon as you stepped on, you basically signed your life away on the contract. You stepped into the loop.
Okay, so
Dude, Cooper, you remember when Bryson Sanders fell on Jake and broke his collarbone? Like, literally just sat on the kid and he broke his collarbone. It was a fat kid. It was rough for us little guys.
So like the last memory I remembered from the bus loop is we were playing the kickball, and like first base was one of the light poles in the bus loop, and I kicked the ball, went to first base, whatever. I was sitting on first base, and I'm just sitting there, and like I don't want to leave first base because they'll tag me out and get out. So I'm like, okay, I can't leave. My hand's on the light pole, and I'm sitting there waiting for the person to kick it. I see a wasp land on it's like my hand is on the base, and I see a wasp land on the actual pole part. And I'm just sitting there. I'm like, okay, like if I leave this base, they're gonna tag me when I get out. And the wasp is meanwhile was like slowly crawling down the pole. I'm just like, okay, this is getting a little bit uncomfortable. So I kind of forget about it for a second and look back. The wasp is on my hand. I'm like, and like I'm a kid. I don't know what to think. So I'm like, I'm gonna get out of kickball if I get off this base. And I just sit there. Eventually, like the wasp stings me. I scream, and I don't know. It just obviously it hurt really bad. I don't know. It's just like ingrained in my brain. I don't know.
You were so focused on the grind, like you weren't gonna let any like pain.
No,
it's sacrifice your body for the game in the Westmoreland Loop.
Yeah,
it was life or death at recess, like because that was your one time to like attract a girl, make new friends. Yeah, like literally, you had to be number one.
Because when you walk back in, the only thing people talked about when you walked back inside was like who did what outside on the playground loop. Like that's what they talked about.
Yeah, and every time it was Cooper was the Hitler of recess because this dude. So basically. At Nolan, our elementary school, we had a dirt patch. It's called the dirt patch because it was just a patch of dirt.
No way, dude. No way.
Dude, no, bro.
It looked like they literally cut a little chunk out of the savannah and Africa. Just took a chunk of Africa and put it on Sigma Mountain. And we played soccer there. And usually it was like this. We'd pick teams, and one team you'd have Corbin and Wesley, and then the other team would be 80 other kids because nobody wants to be on Corbin and Wesley's team.
Because they're the most hated kids. They're also fat kids, and nobody wants to be
Dude, Corbin was like 6'4", like 250 pounds, like in sixth grade. Dude, he's massive.
He wasn't on his team because he was just a weird ass motherfucker. Anyways, Cooper was always wearing his stupid ass soccer gear in like 3rd and 4th grade.
You're saying.
You think this dude would know how to play the sport?
I was wearing cargo shorts.
The second your team would start losing, it turned into football. You'd pick the ball up with your hands and take off, and everybody freezes for a second because what the fuck just happened. And then all the other American kids who don't play soccer, they're like, fuck it, we prefer this football. And so they just start tackling motherfuckers. And all of a sudden, it's just kill kids.
Yeah.
While Cooper runs around with a soccer ball in his hand. And I remember this is how Cooper made a mortal enemy.
Hold on.
Third grade Cooper.
Let me tell you.
You want to explain that kid?
Yeah. So there's this kid from was it Philippines or Germany?
He's from Germany.
Okay, it was Germany because Philippines was Philip. Yeah. Okay, so there's this kid from Germany. Okay, this is like 4th grade, I think. I got the ball in my hands, bro. I'm running down the side on this one strand of grass. Like, it's just one strand and then there's the road, okay? This kid jumps on my back, chokes me out. I'm like barely moving. Like I'm walking now because I'm just not strong enough to move with this kid on my back. Whole spider monkey action. He's just like, just trying to get me to drop the ball, okay? I drop the ball. He gets off me. I pick up the ball, start running, and I get a rock thrown at me.
Dude, it was a massive fucking rock. It's
like imagine a softball as a rock.
A boulder.
And a kid literally grabs it and just throws it at my head, bro. After that, never did it again. Until 5th grade started.
Okay, so the last kind of like general memory that all of us can like pitch in, because like I mean all of us had to experience this, and if you have any memories from this day in your elementary school life, share it here. Field day.
I was about to say field day. Okay, because I want to go first.
Dude, you cut me off. Holy shit!
No, I was waiting for field day. I've been waiting to tell my elementary school memory, and it just so happens to be field day, so I have to say it. Yeah. But dude, y'all know Landon Cook. Like, you know. So
did we mention him in one episode, in episode 2 or something?
No, I don't think I did.
The Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
Oh yeah, Landon Cook, same guy who gave me like the entire, like a huge stack, like at least 2 feet tall of Yu-Gi-Oh cards, because he's like, I'm done with this. You can have one. I was like, this is the greatest day of my life. But like field day, and I think it was 3rd grade. So everyone knows, like, in what we didn't say, but the Westmoreland Loop, you couldn't go onto it until you were in third grade.
The bus loop?
Yeah.
Okay.
You weren't allowed
We
to go
didn't have
there
that
until.
rule. I mean,
Well,
maybe.
I had that rule because in second grade I wasn't allowed to play on it, and they're like, you gotta wait till your third grade.
I wasn't there, so like so like there was an old building and a new building, and like the old elementary school building, I was there for kindergarten first, and then
Second grade was in the new
well,
building.
I wasn't there for second and third grade. I don't really want. I mean, I'll explain that real quick. So I went back and forth from Westmoreland to this school in Gallatin called Station Camp. So I went to Westmoreland. I went to Westmoreland in kindergarten first, third. I don't remember. I went back and forth, but I still have memories because it's kind of hard to go back and forth. Remember?
I went to
The bus loop.
I went to Portland Elementary School in kindergarten and first grade, and then came to Westmoreland second grade.
Okay.
But like I already
The
knew
bus loop.
Anthony. I already knew Anthony, so I was in.
Yeah.
But like I remember, like you couldn't play in the loop until you were in third grade. That's what they
Yeah.
always told us.
Yeah.
So like third grade year comes around and it's field day. The greatest day of any elementary school kid's life. Like everybody loves field day. It's your one chance to show like why these kids suck so much more than you do. So I remember there's a huge. You and Jacob remember that like the huge tree. So it's the playground, the loop, and then the
Yeah.
huge tree
Okay.
right by itself.
Real quick. Speaking of trees, Jacob, do you remember at the old elementary school, at the old elementary school building, the one tree that you could like get inside of and had the little spiky balls we throw them at each other? Remember those?
So yeah, at the old elementary school, there was a tree that kind of looked like a toilet because it had a bowl at the bottom. It was
Like-
the weirdest thing.
like,
And it would fill
yeah.
up with those little spiky balls,
Yeah.
and we would just throw them at each
And
other.
like-
at
and
recess.
like-
something that would.
The whole of like the tree was like almost as big as like those football, or those like trash cans you see like at like football stadiums, or like high school football fields. You know, like the little plastic barrels. It was like that big of a hole.
Oh, like the blue barrel.
It was a big hole.
Yeah.
Big hole. We used to do stuff in elementary school. I'm sure that y'all feel the same way. We did stuff in elementary school that would not fly today.
Hell no.
We would literally walk out to recess, grab those spiky balls, and pelt them at each other until like somebody was hurt.
Yeah.
The thing is, like
Dude, one
nobody ever
time-
found out. It was
time
like if it happens to you, you don't talk about it.
And like
You
and
just
like
get revenge
the spiky
tomorrow.
balls are like plants, but like I don't even know what they're called.
It's like the
but-
thing, the nuts up off a tree.
Yeah.
Like,
and
they're
they're really
just like
spiky.
little spiky balls,
Yeah,
like a
it's
big
not
long
even a
stem on
seed
it.
from
I know
the
what you're
tree.
saying.
Yeah.
But like, anyways, that's what I was saying. Like there's that huge tree on the left side that's just
Yeah.
like standing alone to the football practice field. Well, I remember like in third grade, Landon Cook were out there in field day. Like nobody's going inside. Like you can't go inside without asking somebody to go inside.
Yeah.
The teacher letting you in. So when Landon Cook like comes up to like Anthony and I and like our whole friend group, and we're all standing there, and like all the girls are over there on the side because they don't want to do anything because it's field day and like physical activity isn't their forte. They're over there by the tree. And Landon comes up to me, he's like, dude, I gotta pee so bad. And we're like,
I heard
we're like
this.
triple dog dare to go over there and pee on the tree. Landon Cook, without, he doesn't say, dude, I don't know, man, or you're on. He just doesn't say a word. He walks over there to the tree, pulls his dick out, and starts peeing. And for all the elementary school girls, it's just ear rape, screaming, take off running. All the teachers like on a dead sprint over there. He's like, what are you doing? And he's like pull him around. He's still peeing, dude. He's soaking the place in front of the entire elementary school.
Jacob,
like the greatest memory.
That same tree, Austin Pruitt and that weird Sonic girl.
Got married.
Like not weird, but it's just like that one girl that was kind of like really bubbly. Like her.
We
and Austin-
thought she was strange. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not afraid to say it. I thought at the
Yeah.
time she was very
yeah.
strange.
But like her,
Weird
but
individual.
like kids would like get married in front of this tree. That was kind of like the same
Who
tree.
was the Sonic girl? Can we get some elaboration?
I don't remember her name. It's just like she walked around and like was obsessed with Sonic the Hedgehog. I don't know.
Oh, like Sonic the Hedgehog.
I was thinking Sonic. I was thinking
No,
like Westmoreland.
Sonic the Hedgehog.
Westmoreland moment. Sonic, yeah.
Okay,
Um,
and then this is the last memory for us, and then Cooper and Max. You talk about like y'all's field days or whatever. But the bus loop, Jacob explain that.
so I
It's
thought
funny
this
'cause
was
you
at the
know it.
old elementary school, but maybe
No,
it happened
no,
twice,
it's a
honestly.
new one for me.
Okay, so the bus loop has a curb all the way around it, right? So I mean, I would consider Jacob Head a friend at the time.
Yeah, yeah.
Like he was a trooper back in the day.
But
I
like,
remember when
okay,
we dressed
like
up
as a
the Tooth
kid,
Fairy.
I don't know how tall he was, but like for like elementary school, he was a big guy. Like
He was as tall as the teachers.
He
Like,
was
he was
tall,
definitely
and like he was
5'9".
like a bigger guy too. Like he wore the brand Big Dog as a child.
Big dog. I forgot about that
Yeah,
one.
you know that brand with the black and white dog on it. Yeah.
Yeah, but anyway, so whenever the door opens for recess, again, it's a survive situation. Everyone full sprints to their location, like it's where you're going to be the whole time. So he sprints to the bus loop. Like I remember him playing football with us. You wanted him on your team. Like he would drag poor souls behind him as he runs to the end zone. He was a tank. He was a unit, and he was a good one to have. He was like definitely a first round pick. But anyway, so full sprint out the door. Jett and I are running. He's in front of us, and hits the curb at the
He's
bus
like,
loop.
yay!
Yeah, like you ran out to recess, you were cheering. This was your Super Bowl.
This was your Super Bowl.
He hits the curb, goes down. Everyone was just stunned. Everyone's like, my God.
He
like,
lays there.
our
He lays there. He
first
lays there.
draft pick-
Giant has been slain.
We were like, our first round draft pick is done, right? He lays there
Dude,
on the ground.
That curb was the David to his Goliath, dude.
Yeah, eventually the teachers got him up and out, and he went home for the day.
This is not
We're
funny.
he
This is not funny.
Because he ate shit.
No, because like the next day,
We're sitting
the
in
next.
class.
Okay, you got it.
The next day, we're all sitting in class next day, ready to start our day. He's not there, and we're like, okay, well maybe hope he's okay. Knock on the door. Door opens. He rolls in. He was in a wheelchair. Trip and fall on the curb wheelchair. I don't know why this is the funniest thing. Anytime it's brought up, it puts a smile on my face just because it's so drastic. Like your number one unit on the field trips and falls wheelchair. His career is done.
We're on your 30 minutes.
Everyone was devastated.
Okay, let's stop childhood there. We're doing the first level of the card
It was
game.
bad.
Oh my God. Okay, actually, Cooper and Max, y'all talk about y'all's field day experiences first, and then we'll play the first level of the card game.
I'm afraid.
Actually, you want to go first? I know mine.
Cooper, go.
The
Cooper, go.
only
Cooper,
like
go.
insane field day story I can really remember is Cooper. This is kind of like it applies to everyone. Do you remember at the end of the 5th grade field day? It's like our second to last day of school. Everybody's gonna go home, and you just hear like this crowd of people, like this crowd of dudes, and they're marching around like, where the hell are y'all going? And they're like, we're trying to find Hank, and everybody's like. What the fuck is like? Hank Hanishevsky is this little.
Is this when he did the thing to Luke?
Yeah, and we're
Oh
like,
man.
I'm like, what the fuck do y'all want with Hank? Hank's not like a particularly cool kid or anything, but he's not like a dick at this point or anything either.
This Hank kid, he's about like 4'2". Okay,
Yeah,
he's like
and-
4'2", skin and bone.
We find out, I'm like, what happened? Well, like, what did Hank do? And they're like, he tried to give Luke a peanut butter and jelly, like he was trying to shove it down his mouth like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. And I was like, what the fuck?
Oh, Luke's
Luke-
allergic,
Luke
like
is,
deathly allergic to
the
peanuts.
He's like the nicest person on the planet.
You'll
and
never
he's
get
like
it.
deathly allergic to peanuts.
Hey, him making fun of you is like you missing a basketball shot, and he's like, we'll get him next time. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
He's
Yeah,
great,
if
the
you're watching
greatest
this,
guy
I
you
love you,
ever
my guy.
met.
He's literally top 10 nicest people all the time. Anyways, then I'm like, it's like that Red Dead meme that has been mean words. He's like, look, we heard about John. You need some more guns. He's like, hell yeah. And then they run off, and it's like 20 people. It's just like 20 kids looking for this one little midget kid because they're just gonna jump him on the last day of school. Because how are you gonna get in trouble? And so we find them eventually. Like we're strolling around, and we see like a group of people surrounding someone. We're like, who the fuck? Like, what's going on? We're like, that must be it. And so we go over there. Next thing we know, so imagine you got like 25 kids looking for this one little and before you even find him, you get there and you just see this random ass Indian kid wailing fucking hell down on this guy. This little AJ Patel,
No shot.
science Olympiad, fucking smartest kid in the school, was beating the shit out of Hank Hanishevsky because he was trying to kill Luke. It was the funniest thing fucking ever. AJ's like, you mother. He's just like hitting him, but he's like hitting him like this. He's not like punching him, and Hank sits on the ground like this, and everyone. Oh my lord! I know every time I saw AJ after that, I'd be like, you remember that time Hank tried to kill Luke, and you were the one who stepped in? He's like, yeah, man. He was like the new kid at this point, so I didn't even know who he was. I just knew he was a smart ass Indian kid, so I thought it was the funniest thing ever that he was standing up for Luke.
All right, Cooper.
All right.
What's your?
My-
Yes.
my-
Wait, Jacob. Hold on,
Jacob.
Jacob. Do you have your hands up?
Yeah, I didn't know how to interrupt appropriately. A slight suggestion: we might just want to like blur or like beep over half the stuff Max says, bro. Like he forgot the rules, right? Like this is stuff our parents and like friends and family are gonna hear this, and Max is dropping every curse word in the book, and like
we'll go back
he's
and
referring derogatorily towards little people.
we'll edit
people are
out
going
all
off.
the curse words. I said we edit out all the curse words.
Max is gonna set some people off.
All right, story time.
Yeah, I'll let Cooper.
Well, the first one.
All right, so this is second grade field day. So this is second grade field day. Okay, we're back with Corvin Johnson. Okay.
Good
We
lord.
already talked about him. Okay, so we're doing like the water balloon, the over under water balloon thing. So Corvin Johnson's behind me, and I'm going over. Okay, this kid is like a 4 foot taller than me,
He's a big kid.
dude. And so I get the water balloon. I just want my team to win, okay? I get the water balloon, bro, and I just go like, just throw it back. Kid hits him right in the chest. He's like, "You got my!" Just breaks down in tears and just runs to the nurse's office and just sits there for the rest of the field day. This is the last day of school in second grade. He just storms off, like halfway through field day, and just cries in the nurse's office. Never saw him again until the next year.
Did y'all ever have like in elementary school or middle school, whatever, like have races to like see like who the fastest kid was in the grade?
Dude, I had a guy.
Absolutely.
There was a guy who came. He was something. I forget what his name was, but he used to go to Lighthouse with us after, cause like with Aunt Kristen.
Yeah.
But like he just showed up to school, and he's like, his name was Ty something. He's like, I'm the fastest kid in school, and I was like, dude, no, you're not. Because at the time, like everyone knows, I was the fastest kid in my school. Like, cause I played pee wee football, and then we'd win every single game, and I had like 10 touchdowns a game, because I was literally I was literally the fastest kid in the city. So he comes up on the bus. So I'm the fastest kid in Westmoreland. He's like, no, you're not. And it was like one of those things like you've seen. Have you seen like How to Eat Fried Worms?
For the two of us.
Have you seen How to Eat Fried Worms? Any of y'all seen that movie?
I have not.
Well, it was like basically like they had a huge party after school, and like they were like walking down the hallway, and like the school was going crazy for them while they were walking down the hallway because like it was a competition. Like none of them won, so they both had to do the challenge or whatever. But like, dude, the next day on the playground, like. Or like when I went home, I like told all my friends like this guy thinks he's the fastest kid in school. And they're like, no shot. The next day, dude, we're walking out to recess, and like Josh Jacob says, usually people run out and cheer. Nobody's running. Me and this kid are literally like side by side,
high noon,
side by side, walking out of the door, and everyone's against the wall watching us. Not a word is being spoken. We go outside the playground. It's like one side of the not to the loop, but the one side of the playground like with the mulches to the other, and he's like, and everyone's like. This guy's about to get blown out of the water, and like as soon they're like someone gets on the very end. Of course, the classic hold your hands out. Whoever touches their hand first, that's the best way to know who won. And he's like, ready, go. 2 seconds in, dude, he gives up. He's like, yeah, he's at least like 5'9", like 180 something pounds, dude. He's like the best kid in school. Like 2 seconds in, he's like, dude, I'm gassed, I'm done. He's over there on the buddy bench, like over there, like almost about to
jump, celebrate, like throw in the air.
The crowd comes, everyone goes crazy. Everyone's calling this kid every name they can ever imagine. Like gets kid cries, and he doesn't come back to school. He literally
You ran him out.
He finished out the week, and I never saw him again for the rest of my life. Never.
Jacob,
I feel like we heard the whole story. Great story, yeah.
That was a good one. Yeah, that was a good one. Drew.
That was a good one.
I can concur with that.
I just remember at Westmoreland
Honestly, he's probably still
in our grade, Jacob, it was always between me and Isaac Williams. I think
Fix
so.
your camera.
For the fastest kid.
Hey, Jett,
Yeah.
you guys are lagging really bad for us.
Strange. I mean, everything's still going for me fine.
Dude, I love how we just missed the best part of the whole story.
I know we got to the high noon and then it just.
Y'all didn't even hear any of that? Y'all didn't even hear any of
It's just
that?
like, nah.
Oh, I just got your text, Cooper.
I just sent him a message. I was like, y'all are lagging.
Can you hear us now? Y'all clap if you can hear us.
Jacob is completely frozen.
Oh, we're screwed.
Reset your router.
No, we're in the middle of the episode.
It'll
just
crash.
Wait, Max is fine.
Max is moving for us, but y'all
Hey,
should have
bro, let's make a
frozen.
beat out of this.
Okay,
Jacob's camera.
Jacob, can you hear us? They're frozen.
Dude, no, dude, that's the
Okay,
funniest
I'm gonna
thing
pause the
I've
recording.
seen.
We'll be back right in a second. Okay. Wait, hold on. Okay, we're back. We're back. Sorry, my Wi-Fi kind of shut out. But I heard the whole story. But actually, we're gonna get going to the first level of cards. I'm gonna go first, and then we'll do a little. What?
I said it was a great story. We heard the whole thing.
It's okay. We'll tell you later.
The camera heard the
But so we're gonna go to the first level of the cards. Sorry. So what does my Instagram tell you about me? Or so like if you like saw my Instagram and didn't know me, what would you like presume about me? And quick answers.
This guy must like taking pictures.
I would just that's what I was going to say. So this guy lives behind the camera.
Okay. Jacob,
He always wears a hat.
okay.
That's a good one. He's allergic to no hats.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm with Max about the hat. I'll definitely say like you're definitely like a adventurous person. That's what I get from it. Definitely like you like to document your adventures.
All right, you can do this one.
Bro, what? Jacob looks at Jett's Instagram. He's like, "This is Dwayne
All right.
Oh,
Drew,
well, I got you.
Drew's
Okay.
turn.
All right. I'm closing my eyes. What color are my eyes?
Blue. Everybody guess.
I agree. They are blue. They're definitely blue. It's like a greenish blue. It's like a greenish blue, or not like green in the inner ring. It's like, you know what I mean though. It's like a light blue. I have a picture of literally just his eyes.
Yeah, Jay, what do you say?
Yeah, I know it's blue for sure.
I remember Drew vividly saying. I remember Drew vividly saying that he was like the perfect human with the blondish hair and blue eyes. So,
Yep.
so that's kind of a giveaway for me.
Yeah, blue eyes.
All right, cool.
But honestly, now like mine used to be like bright blue, but
Yeah, I
now
didn't let Cooper answer. It's
Yeah,
kinda
Cooper
fair.
didn't answer, dude.
Oh, well, sorry.
I couldn't even hear.
Yeah.
My eyes were closed, so I can't see who's talking.
Okay, look. Just answer it.
Answer.
Just answer it on the next person.
But
Try
my
to do this quick.
eyes now are more green than they are blue.
All right, Jacob, this is your card. Jacob, this is for you.
Okay.
No, this one's dumb. Some of these are dumb. Some of these are dumb.
Nah, I don't like this one.
All right, so everybody enter this for Jacob. So, what is the first thing that you noticed about Jacob?
Fishy.
I knew that one was coming from someone.
I mean, I don't really know. Like, I don't really know, just because I guess I kind of knew you like before like I gained consciousness. So I mean, it all kind of blends together. So,
Dude, no, for me, the fishy thing, it's kind of an inside joke between Jacob, Jett, and I. But like, basically,
keep it quick.
Basically, like my uncle and Jett's uncle, like Jacob was over at our cousin's house, and he was like, "I don't really like Jacob here. He's fishy." And it was like the funniest thing.
I hit the camera.
Yeah, it's like the funniest thing that we've ever heard. It was great.
Yeah, I was fishy because I went to a bigger college and I do college things. That was the assumption that was made, so I've been fishy ever since.
It was hilarious. All right, Max, what about you? What do you think?
Okay.
I'd say he's wearing jeans with holes in them. That's probably the first thing I've noticed.
Okay.
Ready,
Like,
Cooper?
every day, I don't think I remember Jacob wearing any like thing other than jeans or jeans with holes. And it's nothing bad with it. It's just like, I know.
They're just comfortable, dude. That's
All right,
what
Cooper.
we're-
Cooper, go. Cooper, go.
What's up?
My answer? This
Yeah.
guy fucks.
Great. It's not PG, man.
Yeah, Cooper, that's not PG, man.
Don't care.
All right, Max is up.
That's one of the same as the last one.
Oh my knee.
Okay. What character would Max play in a movie? So like, yeah. Let's answer that. What character would Max play in a movie?
Max is definitely Mouth from Goonies.
Okay.
Oh,
Definitely
absolutely,
Malcolm.
absolutely.
I like that.
Mouth from the Goonies, 100%. Because number one, his mouth is massive. Number two, he can't keep it shut. Which is why we love him!
Yeah.
No, dude, Max is the guy who's gonna come up. Hey, Mikey. He's just the guy he's gonna instantly come up, say your name, and then say something what he doesn't like about you, but in a way you can't get mad at him.
Yeah. Or like the guy who like plays the guy who tries to play the protagonist, but really isn't. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That mean?
The main character wannabe. The main character wannabe.
Jacob, answer.
Quick answers.
I'm trying to think of a good example, but I would definitely say like comic relief. Like, I mean, the amount of times I've hung out with Max and he's done something stupid to get a laugh out of me. Pretty good. I mean, that's anyone that ever hangs out with me is that guy. People know I love to laugh, so like people just do stupid stuff around me. But Max will hit the rock at anybody.
Yes.
All right.
All right, this
All
is
right, for
Cooper's
me-
card. Hold on. Enter that. Which one for Cooper?
Damn, son.
Right.
All right, for me, I want to say Rango because he's really a nobody, but he thinks he's everything.
Okay.
He becomes the main character at the very end of the movie, right? So
Yeah, well, he still is a nobody.
right.
While he thinks he's
he's not.
big slime.
No, he's not.
It's Cooper's turn. It's
only
Cooper's
says
turn.
the other.
Okay,
That's
guys.
my
Guys.
All right,
This one's for Cooper.
Cooper's card. Just like don't talk over each other. All right, Cooper's card. Do you think plants thrive or die in Cooper's care? Explain.
We'll go Jacob, Max, then me, then Jett.
Kind of like quick answer. Too quick answer.
Die. Cooper's the kind of guy that just wouldn't care enough to keep him alive. Cooper's like, what's the point?
Max?
Guys?
I agree. I agree with Jacob. Like, he could definitely be that guy who just lets him die, and then you're like, bro, you let your plants die. I'm like, this plants.
I agree with that.
But like at the same time, like I feel like he would also turn it into like a Zeus experiment thing where like it's all like he'll have a whole story dedicated to his plants. Like, the second he gets them.
Dude,
you want to see these pictures I took of my plant, and they're just like, no, but okay.
Yeah, Cooper's definitely one of the two extremes. He's either that, what Max just explained, or he's probably the guy who's like gets a plant for Christmas and he's like, oh, thanks. Because he gets his ring, he just throws it away. Doesn't even give it a chance to survive. Just instantly trashes it. No regard for life.
All right, so yeah, level 1 of the card game. All right, stage 2, kind of got it broken up into. Right now we're at 40 minutes. We'll keep it going for right now. Present day, so kind of like college, kind of post high school life. I'll start off with me. So if you don't already know, I go to MTSU. I'm in a fraternity along with Drew. He just got initiated. I'm a video and film major. So this is just like a few things about me. It's kind of what I do. Like I said, I'm a video and film major. So like I try to get different video jobs. I like to edit things. Just kind of like I'm doing all the editing for this podcast. And the intro, I actually edited myself. Yeah. But MTSU is not far from home. I got a girlfriend, Emily. That's kind of like a few simple things about me. And Jacob, you can kind of talk about yourself a little bit.
Yeah, so junior at UT Knoxville, about 3 hours from home, so it's a nice little distance, good for visiting. Sport management major. Basically, all I do is go to class and work. Honestly, I find time with the Johns, but besides that, I got the NTG syndrome. Apparently, that's what I've been designated as.
NTTG.
Whatever.
NTTG.
Andrew, what about you? Who are you?
I'm a freshman at MTSU. I'm also a part of the fraternity Alpha Tau Omega. I just got initiated last week. So freshman new to the Brotherhood. I'm a UAS major, so I do unmanned aircraft systems. So designing and flying drones. Yeah, I mean it's a good one. It's a good one. Also, Jett put that in there, but I'm a pretty big gym rat. I love picking up heavy circles and stuff.
He's not a meathead. He's just.
I'm not a meathead. Not a walking around acting like it, but like if you saw me, that's probably what you'd think.
Yeah. Cooper, what about you? Tell the people about yourself.
So, I go to Chat State Community College in Chattanooga. I'm also majoring in sports management, but I'm probably about to switch that because it's boring. I'm living at home because I ain't got money to move out. I work at Baskin Robbins, and then sometimes I'll go to Huntsville and watch my little sister and get paid for that. So that's a little quick hustle. Sometimes I like taking photos when I'm bored. And I got a dog, Great Pyrenees. As Max was saying, the Zeus experiment. He's not an experiment. He's a test run. So yeah.
What?
He's an experiment. He's a test run.
Zeus is from Westmoreland, the homeland.
We're practicing. Yeah.
The
Oh
best
yeah.
part of that
So
whole thing was Jacob was like, I'm a sports management major. I'm like this fall into my line of work. I think it's what I'm gonna do. And then Cooper's like, yeah, I'm not gonna do this shit because it's boring.
It's not for everyone. It's not
short
for everyone.
backstory on Zeus. Short backstory on Zeus. I brought Cooper and Max, another
Cooper's
one of our
dog.
friends from Signal Mountain. Zeus is Cooper's dog. To Westmoreland, which is where Jett and I live right now. But we were on the band field of Westmoreland High School, and there's a big band tower where the people who film the band move around and stuff is on. And there was 3 puppies under there, just laying there, just bound to die. So we grabbed them, took them, and Cooper took one home. Now it's his dog.
Yeah, he's not here now.
Wherever he went, he's
But-
going to grab Zeus.
He's
telling
going
me
to
right
get
now,
him.
he's going to get Zeus.
Yeah. While he gets that, Max, talk about yourself a little bit because you're new to the podcast. We've already seen Cooper and Jacob. Talk about yourself. Who are you, Max? MF Johnson?
I go to UTK with
This is
Jacob.
news for everyone wondering. This is the experiment. So yeah.
Get that test subject out of here.
Yeah,
All right, Max. Who are you? Max, who are you?
It was Rabbit. I'm a biomed engineer major, UTK. When I'm not at school or something, I'm always on campus, but like, you know what I mean? When I'm not doing work or going to class or something, I'm either hanging out with Jacob, going to a football game, studying the common room, hanging out with people. Going to play basketball. T-Rex sometimes. I've low-key been lacking in that department, though. I need to get back into it. But, yeah, that's about it.
Awesome. Okay, so while we were talking about that, I kind of thought of a question to kind of expand on this stage of life. So where do you think your brain has gone as far as like comparing? So take your brain back to high school you, and how do you think he thought about being in college and like the post high school life compared to you thinking about it now? Jacob, you can go first. Jacob?
Yeah, you guys are cutting out. I figured I would go first. So you guys are starting to clear up now. I was kind of just waiting on the Wi-Fi.
Did you hear me?
Did
you hear me?
Something about high school brain. I don't know.
Just like
Yeah, so school.
Yeah, okay. So take yourself back to your high school brain and so like compare what he would have thought to like thinking about, or like compare what he would have thought to of thinking about like post high school college life, and then compare that to how you think about it now.
Okay, so just to make sure I'm clear here, because that was not, you want me to compare what I thought in high school about college versus what I think now.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah,
thank
college
God. That it took 100% brain power to put that one together through all the and
Like
So I mean, in high school, my main goal was to get out.
My mango.
My main goal, my main goal was to get out. I wanted to experience new things. That was just what I wanted to do. I was tired of being cooped up in Westmoreland. I was excited, excited to meet new people, all that stuff. So that was kind of, I mean, honestly, too, like, just by the time I was a senior in high school, everything had been the same for 18 years. So it was good for a change. Now that I'm in college, not much has changed. It's starting to get to the point now where, like, you run into people that it's like, yes, Knoxville's a lot bigger than Westmoreland, but I'm really confined to campus, so it's a lot of the same. Like, I see the same people, have classes with the same people.
Yeah.
But it was nice, and it still is nice. Like, advantages, like being able to experience like new things about different people. Obviously, sports are big this year, and I mean, in terms of career, it's a good place to be for someone wanting to do what I do. So, I mean, basically now it is what it is. The burnout is real.
Yeah.
I'm about ready to graduate, if I'm gonna be honest. So yeah, I mean, it's what I expected it to be, but it's ran its course by now.
Yeah, Cooper, what do you think? Like, compare the thinking about what you thought and then to what you think now.
High school, I was like, man, I can't wait. I just can't wait to get out. I hated my high school. I was just there for too long. Felt like a life sentence to me. And now, kind of looking back at it, I was like, damn, I kind of wish I was still there, because I hate college. I hate school. So if any teachers or faculty from Signal, if you're listening and I was one of your students, I hate you. Okay. Yeah. So I mean, just kind of where I thought I would be. Just chilling at home. Just want to make money. That's all I want to do.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I agree. So I guess I will talk a little bit about this. So at my high school, it was a small private school, and like a lot of people talked about how like they hated like the high school and how they wanted to get out so bad. But I thought about it like a lot in high school as well. Like I actually enjoyed it because I actually like knew what I was like part of. And like the small group of friends I had, and then like in the school itself, everybody knew everybody, and yeah. So like I said, I enjoyed high school, And like, I was also ready for college because like it was gonna be exciting, and also I was gonna live with two or three of the guys that I went to high school with went to the same college as me, and lived with me at least. And but yeah, I was excited, and so I mean, I don't really think that my thoughts have changed as far as like comparing the two, because like I try to always keep a level head, and like yes, I like get upset sometimes, sad sometimes, and just like and have like down times, but yeah, I really don't think my thoughts have changed as far as thinking about how it would go or the experience. So I mean, I loved high school, I loved my teachers, and then I love college. I mean, I don't really talk to my professors as much, but I mean, I just enjoy the experience. I enjoy what I'm doing. Yeah, I try and keep a level head, and it's just take it day by day.
My turn.
Yeah,
I think I'm on the same page. Like I loved high school. I'm not gonna lie. I love middle school. There's just something about getting off the bus, and Max can attest, getting off the bus at the bus stop and knowing that your best friend lives directly behind your house. So you get off the bus with like your two best friends and just walk home. Yeah. Like every single day, you're like even if you like don't have school that day, you're like, dude, this guy's right behind me.
Yeah.
Go,
okay. Real quick, I was texting Nathan Johnson about this about the podcast, and shout out to Nathan Johnson if you're watching, because he said that he would watch. So
shout out
and
Nathan.
Nicholas,
which is Max's two little brothers are twins. Shout out to twin Johnsons, but
I'll give them a shout out too. Shout out from Jacob, New York.
Yeah, shout out.
I saw you guys at the game that one time. That was good times. Wish you had saved the photo.
All right, sorry, continue.
But like, yeah, there's something about getting off the bus and knowing like that your two best friends live in the neighborhood right behind you at the time. Shout out Zach Ollie if you ever watch this. But yeah, so it was like my house, Zach's house, Max's house.
You had two houses?
What?
You said my house, didn't you?
My house, Zach's house, okay. Max's house. We lived in one line. Okay. So I was in the front, then Zach, then Max in the back. Yeah. So there's just something about that, and then knowing like throughout your whole middle school and high school career that like that your best friends lived right behind you. So like even when you weren't in school, it's not like you didn't see each other anymore, because we're not as close knit as Westmoreland was. But also I played on like the football team, and just being in high school on the football team is just another experience. Like Friday nights, that's what it's all about. Like everyone's like waiting for the next Friday night to go out there and play. But like when it comes to college, I was a little bit worried because none of my friends went to college with me. There was a very select few of us that went to MTSU out of Signal Mountain, and I had Jett here, of course. I knew him, which was like a big safety net for me. But I was a little bit worried that I wouldn't be able to make friends that well, because like Max basically went to UTK with half our graduating class. Yeah. And Cooper stayed home, so he didn't really get to chat. Like at Chet State, he probably felt the same way I did about it. But I mean, like I didn't expect to go through like the fraternity process, but like I did, and met like 30 or 29 of my closest friends that I ever have. So I think when I was looking at it, I was a little bit worried for it and kind of dreading it, but now I'm enjoying college just as much as I did high school.
Yeah, and watching you like come in, because like I literally helped you move in, and like watching you like on move-in day to like now, because like I could kind of tell at the beginning you were kind of like, I don't really know the word, kind of like I don't know the word, but kind of like afraid. Not afraid. Timid. He was timid, a little bit timid, but like now, just like now that he's a part of this whole thing and the whole shebang, definitely I can see that you're enjoying it now. Like, and like you're probably enjoying it more than you should, but in a good way.
Why shouldn't I enjoy it?
No, in a good way.
I don't know how that. Yeah, but how is that? How is there a good way to say that?
Drew, please stop your hurting families and breaking up the homes and relationships.
I'm absolutely rooting. I'm rooting Murphy's, bro. Hey, so do not get out while you can, guys.
All right, yeah. But Max, you're the last one to answer this question, I think. Yeah, just like the whole comparison of thoughts from high school to now.
I mean, Drew literally summed it up. Other than like going to a school, like I already knew a bunch of people. Yeah. So like my high school experience, like there was. Like, I don't want to make it sound like I'm some type of super loser who hypes himself up, which I am sometimes. You guys see him, like, you say, yeah, that's Max. But, like, if you really know, like,
cheering audio, he admitted it.
Yeah, but I said, yeah. Whatever. But, like, I didn't want to leave Signal because, like, I obviously knew, like, pretty much everybody that went there in my grade, the grade below, even the grade, like, 2 grades below, and even the grade below that because of my brothers and was friends with all of them. And like I played soccer and basketball, so I knew all the like I didn't play football, which would have been great. I wish I played football from when I was little to like high school because that would have been awesome. But like playing soccer and basketball was enough for me as well. And it wasn't like that was my whole life either because I was a nerd and I still am. So like I had a lot of friends who were also nerds, but I also had friends who were like, you know, on the football team or on the basketball team or whatever.
Jocks.
Oh yeah, and like I'm not sure if we explained it, but like when they say Signal, it's like own like part of Chattanooga. How'd you explain Signal? Like a city? Is it a city?
Signal Mountain's a city.
Yeah, it's a
Okay,
city.
so yeah, it's
plateau.
a city like in proximity of
What makes
Chattanooga.
it hard leaving Signal Mountain, I guess, is because Signal Mountain is a 6th through 12th grade school.
Yeah.
So you're in that building for over half your life. So it makes it really hard for like Max was saying, like you don't want to leave. It's because like you've been in there for so long. Like most of the time kids go to middle school, you don't see those kids until like you're a senior.
Yeah.
Like all the middle school kids like that come in. Like you don't every new class that comes in, you don't have any idea who they are because you're not in the building with them. But like with these guys, you're in the building with them. Like obviously we have Max's twins for connection, my sister. You just meet like once we're a senior, dude. Like everybody below us knows who like Max and Cooper and Drew are.
Yeah.
Because like everyone's in the same building, and everyone's part of the same thing.
Yeah.
That's what makes it so hard to leave, I think.
Yeah.
Like, we don't want to say we run the school, but like we knew almost everyone. It wasn't like we were idolized, but like we were. Like I'm good friends with kids who are like way younger. Like Mark is an example.
Yeah.
He's literally
Marky Mark. Shout out Mark.
Yeah,
He will be watching this.
yeah,
We will
shout out
force Mark to
Bauer
watch
and, like,
this.
Foley and Carter. They're literally like 2 years younger, 3 years, 4 years younger than us, and like they're literally like my adopted little brothers at this point.
Yeah.
I was practically raising Mark for like a week over the summer.
Jacob.
But
Jacob, what's up?
Yeah.
but, like it's similar to like what Jacob and Drew's experiences were coming to like college. Like even though I came with a bunch of people I knew, it wasn't like I wasn't really like great friends with all of them. I just knew of them, and I knew most of them. But like I didn't have any problems with them, and I'll say hi to them, and they'll stop and say hi to me. But I don't really hang out with most of them other than like my roommate who came with me from Signal. And even then, he's like barely hanging out with me. He's going to hang out with his other friends, and it's not the end of the world. It's just how it is.
Yeah.
And UTK is like it's like what Jacob said. It's once you get used to it, it's small. But like when you step back and think about it, it is still a school with like 20,000 undergrad students and a bunch of kids here. So, I mean, I'll meet like a new guy every day, but like I'll see the same group as well. You know, you just have that social network where you're hanging out with the dudes you hang out with every day, and then they'll bring someone else, and then you meet them, and if you become friends with them, you'll keep meeting them, and that's just how it works.
Yeah. Jacob, you had raised your hand earlier. What were you saying?
Yeah, I just want to make like a small little like asterisk up there. Whenever Max and Drew say that they knew everyone that was coming in, like maybe not everyone, but they knew a large portion of people, especially Max knew a large portion of people. There was one person from my high school that came up here with me. Yeah. So shout out Avery Morris for going to UT. It was cool of you, I guess.
I guess.
I guess.
Hey, if I can make it, she can make it, you know. But besides that, for Westmoreland, besides us two, it had been like 3 years since anyone had come up here, and at that point, it was my brother and his friend Spencer.
Yeah.
So if that tells you kind of like how little people from Westmoreland get out, so like me moving into college, I knew no one.
Yeah.
I mean, I count Avery. I saw her probably a few times on move-in week. After that, we went our separate ways, and that's kind of what I expected. So like making new friends like that, and anyone can ask Jett, or anyone that knew me in high school can attest. Like meeting new people is difficult. I definitely like to find my like roots in like a certain friend group and stick with it. Obviously, Jett has been there my entire life. Drew has been there for years, and then Cooper and Max are growing on me. Like it's like
the same
root
speech as
group.
John's collide. Did we even explain that? We didn't even explain that.
That's what I was
Yeah.
about to say. After this, like we can keep going with this, but we have to talk about.
We'll
John's
step into
collide.
John's
Yeah.
collide.
Let's talk about John's.
Yeah.
So so yeah, like I still have my root.
We'll figure it out.
I still have my root group, right? Like these are the guys. But in terms of like meeting people in college, like yeah, I have friends up here. I meet people, but like no one can be like that root group,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
All right, we'll wrap up the the like life right now, the present day slash, or yeah, just the present day thing, and then you can explain Dim John's kind of like not quickly, but just like kind of get it all in there, and then we'll play level 2 and then talk about the future.
Okay, so I think Dim John's, if I was to have to describe it, it would obviously be I knew Jett before I moved, and I knew Jacob before I moved, just not as close as I know Jacob now.
No.
But I knew Jett obviously because he was family, but I moved to Signal Mountain and met Max and Cooper. Max and Cooper and we've been in the same clique since like 7th grade. Like people come in and out and we mingle like outside, but usually like there's always like groups, and our group has been together since 7th grade. Yeah. I remember like freshman year, Cooper and I sat either in front or behind me. I don't remember which one it was. Were you behind me?
In what course?
No, in Miss Robertson's class.
Sam Robertson.
Oh. You're in front. It was Claudia was behind me. Shout out Claudia if you're ever watching this. Claudia was behind me and Cooper was in front of me.
Yeah.
And then like Cooper and I would be like the whole freshman year, like English class, didn't listen to a thing we said. Cooper and I'd be on our phones, like sending each other like gifts and like making our own memes like in class. But I remember I brought Max back home with me to Westmoreland to visit. And then I was like, Jett, you got to meet this guy, Max.
This is like at your grad party, or when is this?
He's came before that.
Well, yeah. Well, no, it was for your grad party. It was then when I met him.
You met Max before grad party. I mean, you've known him.
I've known him, but like
okay, then maybe you met him at grad party.
Yeah.
But anyways, it was the same thing Jett did with Jacob. Jett was like, you got to check this kid Drew out. It's pretty funny. He comes in. I was like, Jett, you got to check this guy Max. That's my best friend for whatever. Comes to my graduation party. Max and Cooper both. Jett finally meets Max and Cooper. So we've been playing PlayStation with each other for months on end, but he's never met them. Finally brings them to Westmoreland. Everyone's here for my graduation party. They finally meet. The only people that haven't met was Jacob and Max.
That took a long time to get to that. That took a very long time to get to that.
Jacob and Max and Cooper have never met. Jacob and Max and Cooper go to UTK, or Max and Cooper go to UTK to meet Jacob. They meet Jacob.
No, Max goes to UTK.
Did you not go?
No, I didn't.
He didn't meet him till.
Oh, you didn't meet him to John's Collide.
Yeah, I thought that's where you were going. Like,
I forgot. I completely forgot about. I thought he was there.
No.
I forgot who that was. Okay, I thought he was there. Then who took? Never mind.
Jacob was there, but like they met there.
No.
Oh, they're not.
It was Zach. That's what I was trying to say.
Okay,
hop off my nutsack. It was Zach. Because I was like, there was somebody videoing them meeting. I just assumed it was Cooper.
I was videoing.
It was Zach. No, not Cooper and Jacob.
Okay.
Max and Jacob moved.
Okay, yeah.
It was Zach.
Yeah,
I forgot.
Yeah.
But we
It was
get
like Max's moving day whenever I met him.
past all this, everybody had met each other except for Jacob and Cooper. But we've all never been in the same place at the same time. So Cooper has his lake house down at Chattanooga, and we all like for weeks we were planning this. That weekend, shout out Trip Dudley because he will be watching this. Shout out Trip Dudley. We planned for all of us to meet and hang out that weekend. I forget what it was for. Was it a holiday?
Labor Day.
It was Labor Day. Labor Day weekend.
Weekend.
We all get there except for Jacob. Jacob can't get off work until the next day to come, and he had to come late. But that was the first time that, because we've known each other for months prior to this, like over PlayStation, and we've all met like separately, individually. That was the first time.
Close to a year at this point.
Yeah, it's probably been close to honestly a year.
We just hit 1 hour.
But
Yay.
Cooper and Jacob finally meet in person. It's the first time we're all together in the same spot, like physically.
Should I put the clip in, or I probably could. No, we'll see. The clip. If it's able to go in, we'll put it here.
Yeah,
if not, this will be really weird. But
Cooper's never met Jacob ever in his entire life. Never ever in person has he met Jacob.
Almost at honest.
Johns are colliding, baby! Get out!
Cooper's meeting his girlfriend.
But basically, it was something like most people outside would see it as like friends, like hanging out together. It's cool, but like to us, like we've been, I don't know, we were that close, and we've never been in the same place at the same time. It was like magical. As gay as it sounds, it was magical.
yeah.
But like, as stupid as childish as it sounds, as childish as it sounds, it was magical. Like it meant so much more of us, like all meeting together and finally being in the same place at the same
I
time.
just realized something.
Than it was for just like.
I just realized something. So the audio's been going right, but I never started their face cam recording again. And the camera stopped.
So it's just our boys.
Yep.
What the 8-bedroom?
Fuck, I don't want to do that again.
But Cooper.
Well, I'll start it now.
Cooper actually, start it.
If it will start. All right.
Cooper actually. This
Okay.
is nothing against him. Cooper actually started crying.
Wave, guys, you're on camera now. Sorry.
Yeah, finally you're back. Cooper actually started crying because he
man.
he just met Jacob and we're all together at the same time. Like it meant so much more to us than just
It
like
was a
guys
very
hanging out.
long night.
It was a very long night. It was so much more than just guys hanging out.
Very awesome night.
Yeah, so kind of a little bit of my side. A little bit of my side. Like obviously, known Jett my entire life. Drew for a little bit, like towards the end, and to meet Max was huge because, of course, I had met this guy on PlayStation like probably a year ago. Meet him in real life was huge. So like, there's almost everyone, right?
Play that
Every
clip
time-
here. That's funny.
Yeah, that's
if we
a
can
good
find
clip.
it.
That was a funny clip.
What?
The clip of
The
you.
clip
the
of y'all
speech.
jumping around.
The speech, yeah.
Not the speech.
Not the speech. The clip of you and Max meeting.
Oh
Okay,
yeah,
continue.
Yeah.
it's somewhere. We'll find it. But anyways, it's just like people are being added to that root group, like I was talking about earlier. Like the people that I know I can depend on, the people that no matter what we do, where we hang out, it's fun. So like, I know Cooper's hilarious. I've talked to this dude for a year. Like I get off work, right, and I'm like booking it to Chattanooga. About to go to this dude's house that I've never met before.
It's like a 2.5 hour drive too. It's 2.5 hours
Yeah.
from UTK to Chattanooga.
And I didn't get off work that night until 9:30. So I was getting there like midnight, slightly after. Booking it, and I know it's gonna be a good time. I pull up and I step out of that car, and it was like a wave of just like happiness. Like it's just like I get my nose off the grindstone. The sadness is gone. Straight to joy, like pure joy. I like in the video, I was jumping for joy.
No, as soon as Jacob, as soon as Jacob's cars pulled up, it was like everyone start. It's like that weird feeling. You like, I don't know.
It's almost like when you like meet a celebrity, where it's like this isn't real.
Yeah, it was surreal.
Yeah, surreal.
Like we get it was surreal. Like Jacob's car pulled up and like bam, we're all together finally. We've been dreaming about this for like over
The
a year
weird thing
now.
is like all of us together don't have a picture together.
We've
Weird's
never,
a weird thing.
And it's like the
forgot to
memes
do
you
it.
see. The memes you see, like we all don't have a picture together. We probably never will, because like we probably never will have a picture together, all of us.
Because like we're together, it's kind of just like we just are like there.
Yeah, we're living in the moment. Like we
Yeah.
don't get on our phones. Like dude, we probably didn't touch our phones for like 2 days that whole weekend. Just like left it to the side.
The
But, like,
dual cameras, though.
I remember I came outside with that big boombox speaker playing "Coming Home" by Cinderella. Jacob like pulled up. Cooper and Jacob embraced. Cooper's crying. Jacob is soaking wet with water that we had thrown on him from like getting out of the car.
Cooper tackled me into like the mud.
Yeah,
It was bad.
Cooper like laid Jacob out.
All right,
Like my shirt and shorts were just drenched in mud.
all right. We're doing level 2 of the card game. The time right now is 1:06, but so we're gonna stop up there with the present day John C. Live story. So I'm going to draw my card. It says, show the first photo in your camera roll. Explain. This is a funny one. I think it'll be kind of funny. This is the first picture of my camera roll. And then camera can't see that. Please focus.
Can my screen record on this?
But,
Or share my screen?
So that is the first picture of my camera roll.
Home pro baby.
Max,
That team
Max
was
just
good.
explain it. So basically, it's me and my older brother Gage in Pee Wee basketball, and it was a goofy little picture. Yeah.
Are we all doing first camera?
No.
Oh, dude, I wish I could show mine. Can I show mine, please?
Ooh,
Yeah.
this one's a good one. Should we do that?
Jet, can I show mine, bro?
I drew this, put it on the other side. So dropping this out of the card. Sorry.
Jet, can I show
Sure, just
mine?
flash the screen. Yeah.
All right, everyone, look. This is my first picture of my camera roll.
Oh gosh.
Good. Is that Adam Sandler?
What has been your earliest recollection of happiness?
Okay.
That one's kind of hard. I don't want to do my earliest, but I want to say like the happiest. I would do like the happiest I've ever been. I think the happiest I've ever been was definitely John's Collision.
Really?
100%.
John's Claude.
Really?
I mean, I've been happy like going to Disney World and Christmas. Like you always get those feelings, but like those feelings you get them every time like Christmas comes around and every time you go to Disney World or something like that. So although you get them every time, it's not new. Like you felt it before, but like that was something different. It was like one of the happiest I've ever been. Like
Yeah.
all the boys are in town.
Yeah. All right, Jacob, we'll go with you next. What would your younger self not believe about your life today?
I don't know, dude. I don't know. I feel like as a kid, like my brain wasn't on. I don't know what I would think about current me. I mean, I would probably be excited that, because I wanted to go to UT like all my life. So I mean, I'd be excited about that. But the one thing I wouldn't believe is probably just the sheer fact that we're all so close. Like, not to be like corny, but younger me was going through a time where Jett was like back and forth through schools. I'd see him around Christmas, New Year's,
Super Bowl, baby.
Super Bowl. Jett and I would collide on Super Bowl. So I would see Jett twice a year max. So I think younger me would be like jaw dropped at the fact that I talked to Jett multiple times a day, every day. Literally last summer, well, not last summer, 2 summers ago, I spent basically a good 99% of my summer at Jett's house. So it's just like,
yeah. Okay. This is for Max. This could be kind of deep, but I mean, take it as deep as you want it to. What question are you trying to answer most in your life right now? Again, what question are you trying to answer most in your life right now? If you want, we can come back to you.
it's probably something like, do I really like her? Is her body just that good?
Having kids is actually on my mind right now.
Oh no, man.
No, it's
That's a good one.
no. Am I doing the right thing? Trying to be as successful as possible right now. Like, is what I'm doing correct? I guess. And like, my ultimate goal is just to, like, as corny as it sounds, my ultimate goal has just been, like, for the last couple of years, is just, like, everybody's like, oh, obviously I want to cure cancer, but, like, I just want to work with stem cells and figure out a way to help other people by aiding them in their battles against disease and all that. So that's basically my only question to myself is, like, am I doing the right thing?
Yeah.
Is what I'm doing the way.
Yeah.
To reach that goal the quickest.
Yeah, I've totally had some thoughts like that before, but I won't get into it. Good thoughts, though. But, Cooper, is it for you? What are you still trying to prove to yourself? What are you still trying to prove to yourself?
Damn. What am I still trying to prove to myself?
Yes.
Max, stop laughing.
Max, do it again.
I really don't know.
Max, do the rope.
I don't really got... Like, just for myself or just people around me?
What are you still trying to prove to yourself?
Who cares about everyone else, friend?
I don't know. I really don't. I'm still trying to, like... Oh, shit. I don't know, man. I've proved everything to myself.
Okay.
He is him.
He's him,
No,
I guess.
I
Yeah,
don't
he's
know.
him.
No, probably just, like,
Actually, this here.
still, like, trying to prove that, like, I can be better than where I'm at.
Okay.
Like, this isn't my best performance of myself.
You haven't peaked.
And I know...
You haven't peaked.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Still in the uphill.
I'm still climbing.
All right, that was level 2 of the card game, and like it's starting to get deeper. I can tell with these cards. But I'm here for it. So now we're talking about the future. So the first kind of prompt I got for us here, and y'all can answer whoever wants to go first can go first. But where do we want to be when we're 30 years old? Like, or kind of just like our life is like where it's gonna be for like a good like where we're steady. So like where do you want to be when you're like 30 years old or / steady? What is your vision for your life?
Dead.
Okay.
I'm joking. No, I'm joking. I don't know. A man that makes good money.
Okay. What do you want to do? Like, do you know what you want to do?
I don't know. Just like.
What's your dream?
Well, I mean, I think when I was a little kid, of course, every little kid's dream was be an athlete and make millions and stuff. But I mean, clearly that didn't turn out right. Thanks, Northcutt. I don't know. I don't know. Like kind of right now, I've been enjoying taking pictures, just of everything. Like taking pictures of this ugly ass kid in the orange room.
No.
I don't know, just any job that will like pay well, that I enjoy.
Hey,
So, yeah.
say what's up, Eli? Oh, he left.
That's the RA.
Just walked in on me doing this to my microphone.
He's like, my God, dude, Max has lost it.
My whole body is itchy now.
So just a job that pays well and that like is just constant good money and that I enjoy.
Yeah.
And hopefully in 30 years I got a little man, little bud.
Little
bud.
Little bud.
Little man.
What's your vision for your life?
Little boo thing who's a dude.
What's your vision for your life, Drew?
When I turn 30, I want to be in the job that I'm going to retire at. Because, like, before then, I definitely have jobs that, like, stepping stones.
Yeah.
Dude, like, when Clay was like, although it means nothing, it seems to be a good talking point in conversation. Like, I'll use it as a stepping stone to get to, like, where I want. But when I'm 30, I want to be at the job I'm going to have when I retire. I'm going to want a wife. I'm going to want a family, at least 2. And then I want to be able to spend what I want for them on Christmas and birthday and go out to eat whenever we want and not have to like check the bank and make sure. That's where I want to be.
Yeah.
I want to be able to go out on Christmas. I want to be able to go to vacation every summer, every like fall break, whatever. And I want to be able to go out and do whatever I want to do without having to like, not like anything I want to do, like not making same purchase, but I want to be like, let's say like one day like she's tired of cooking, we're gonna go out to eat, and I'm not gonna have to worry about it.
And not have to worry about like the technical aspects of the
Yeah, like if she's like, I don't feel like cooking, I'm like, all right, let's go out to eat. Whole family goes out, we eat whatever, we order whatever we want, we eat, and I don't have to like go check to make sure like you have to worry about it.
Why is she cooking?
I guess the vision for my life, I guess when I'm 30, or the vision for my life, like I kind of agree with Drew. I mean, when I'm 30, if we're putting that mark on it, like I'd probably want to be at the job that I'm doing when I retire as well. But like the dream job for me would probably be to be some like senior editor for some like production company, because like editing is kind of what I enjoy mostly, and of course I want to get way better at that. And of course we have those stepping stone jobs. But when I'm 30, to either actually be married or to be like getting very close to being married, I think is because that's kind of actually probably be married by 30. Yeah, be married by 30, and then also I mean maybe have a child at that point. But honestly, yeah, Drew kind of summed it up. He's kind of I guess I kind of only vary from his path as far as my job goes. Kind of like some senior editor for some production company, and just like not have to worry about the technical aspects of life, and then just to come home every night and see my family and just like be genuinely happy. Like I don't want to suffer it. Like I don't want to suffer in my line of work. So and that's why I chose this, because I mean, as of right now, I enjoy it, and I've enjoyed it. I've enjoyed it in the past, and my thoughts haven't changed. So hopefully it stays that way. Jacob.
Okay, I didn't know what we were doing with Cooper. He's kind of disappeared, but I don't know. My main kind of plan. By the time I'm 30, obviously, I'd love to be like on the path to getting married, right? Like starting a family. Like that's definitely the time to do it. Of course, you guys know how it's been going for me lately, so maybe a setback. Who knows? But still, it's just like definitely like I feel like by 30, it's definitely time to settle down and kind of start that family. I feel like my path will be a little different than y'all. Y'all talk about being like kind of have that financial security by 30. And like being in the job that you're going to do the rest of your life. With sports, of course, they're not as quick to move. Like you have to spend a lot more time in a position before you can move up. So like, eventually I want to get into like being an athletic director, right? Like that's the goal. But by 30, like, I mean, there's a chance, but it's slim. So hoping to be like an event director somewhere, whether that's sports or like for a venue where I can also do like concerts and different events like that. So that's kind of where I'm at with that.
Max?
What about you, Max?
He's a sad boy right now.
No, I mean,
Gonna cry?
No! I will
Sorry, I had to break the
have
tension.
a master's or doctorate degree in my field of work and be a researcher 3 or on a I guess at 30 I don't know if I'd be a fully respected doctor in the field of immunology, but something like that again where I'm just getting it out there. I would like to be researching in another country, but I feel like
your mama is not gonna let you go out of the country. Your mama will not let you leave the country.
Yeah,
she would kill herself to keep you.
They have very good biomed programs in France, and so I've been looking at studying there.
French boy.
You're going to France. Max is French. Max is not French, by the way. He claims he is, but he's not.
I have
So
French
everyone knows.
citizenship and speak French. But okay, anyways,
He's still not.
Where's your card? Where's your citizenship? Show me your citizenship. Let me see it. I thought we were friends.
I mean, I'm similar to Jacob in that aspect. Like, I don't feel like I'll have that, that fiscal
ability
or reliability, I guess. Yeah, or like I'd hope for it, but there's no promises. Again, that I'll have enough money to just do whatever I want and have a family. And I guess, like, obviously everybody would want a family, but at that point, if I haven't like reached my goal yet, I don't really want to be trying to balance so much life. I mean, obviously, I'd love to have like a fiance or like a girlfriend at the time, but children would be a lot of work, especially with something that stressful of a field. Yeah. So, like, obviously, if it does come to pass like that, then that'd be awesome. But if I'm not like ready at the time, then ideally I wouldn't have a family.
Yeah. So yeah, we all answered that, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So the next thing and like the last thing probably of this the future category. And then we'll do one short one after this actually. But if you can't think of any on the spot, then you don't have to go. But what are some of your goals as far as the future goals? Like do you think you have like a 5-year plan, a 5-year goal or like a 10-year goal that like you would like hope to accomplish in like 5 years or 10 years, something like that? Like shorter.
I'll go first.
Like shorter term.
So for the 5-year, I guess say short term. At least have a bachelor's, which, as of the looks right now, it ain't looking too good. But we're gonna be working hard these next few years. Just also kind of be like moved out of the house because I don't want to be 24 years old and still living in my dad's house.
Yeah.
Because that'd be pretty bad. And then my 10-year goal, hopefully, where would I be? I'd be 29. God. Hopefully, wife, close to a wife, girlfriend, fiance, something. I don't know, man. Have the job that I want to have that I know I can stick with till retirement. Being close to that job, and just money.
Yeah.
So that's where I want to be at.
Valid.
Can you please turn that back on? I got it. Thank you. But
your roommates are destroying this podcast as we know it.
Annoying. But as far as I go, 5 years. 5 years. Like hopefully to have like a job that I'm like I kind of talked about it earlier, like a job that I'm happy in, and it'd probably be one of those like stepping stone jobs. And like I don't really have a 10-year goal, but like the 5-year goal is obviously like have a lot more experience in like the video field, and just to kind of be like looking around as far as like jumping around from like different jobs to different jobs and have and kind of getting that like experience of the field. It's kind of a like vague goal, but yeah. Max, what about you?
Master's, doctor, something like that. Sexy ass, badass, smart ass girlfriend. Someone who's smarter than me, hopefully.
Yeah.
Max likes a challenge, is what I've learned.
Someone who can keep me grounded and keep me pushing myself to be better. And then, just a job that I enjoy. At this point, it doesn't have to be, like especially for short term, I don't have to be in that super medical field yet. But I mean, it'd be great to have some experience at that point. Maybe probably not an internship then. I'd probably be a little like beyond that, a little more experience by then, hopefully. So, nice little entrance to. Damn, it's 27 degrees outside. Entrance to the field with just my major and all that. Yeah, no, awesome. I mean, no other real goals.
Jay, what about you?
It is 27 outside for those who are wondering. It was 27.
Jake, what about you?
It is. It's
5-year goal.
47.
47. But yeah, 5-term goal. You know, year, so I'm gonna be graduating, and I mean, yeah, for 5 years I would like to, you know, have that first like serious job, right? Like first, you know, this is where I start to like set, you know, kind of the concrete for where like I'm gonna build from there, right? Like kind of the first stepping stone.
Yeah.
Obviously, like serious relationship time within the next 5 years, gotta get that down, and kind of like from there, like start like pulling your adult part of your life together. And then of course we already talked about like the 10 years. Like I want to be kind of like mid-grade to getting to my ultimate end goal of my career. So I mean that's about it for me.
Yeah. Okay, what we're gonna do is do the last level of card. Actually, I haven't gone yet. You go, and then the last.
Mine's
level
gonna be
of
short,
cards.
but I think my 5-year goal is obviously I'm gonna want my drones license. Not only do I want like to be able to have my license to pilot them, I want to be able to design them and do all the math stuff for them because I'm probably gonna be minoring in math come next year. But then obviously, by 5 years, I want to meet the girl. I want to meet the girl that I'm gonna marry. Like she's got. I gotta have the one that I'm gonna marry by 5 years. I think junior, senior year is like when you need to start like looking and settling down.
Yeah.
So right now, I gotta figure out like I gotta have as much fun as I can. Obviously, in the early on college because I'm only gonna do this once. My last little thing of freedom before I get like spit out into the world. But like by 5 years, I'll be graduated too, and then I've gotta have I want my license and my degree for the drone design, and then the girl that I'm probably gonna marry.
Yeah, I definitely agree. All right, level 3 of the card game. So what we're gonna do with this one because we're kind of running short on time. We're gonna end it up here in about 5-6 minutes. So last level.
Dude.
No, we're going to. But
Just get on PlayStation when we get on.
just don't fight it. But so last level of the card game. So look, so
Hey, stop
okay.
talking over me,
Well,
please.
listen. So like, I'm the host. I'm the host of the podcast.
Oh yeah, he's
so.
gonna come over here and pull the. I'm the host. Get out.
But,
Like okay.
So
Discord pod.
So what you do? So what we're gonna do is level 3 of the card game. Is what we're gonna do is I'm gonna read it and like whoever answers, keep it in like 3 to 5 words, like actual 3 to 5 words, because like just kind of like see what you can kind of like answer with 3 to 5
This
words.
is a good one. I like
Okay, then this is mine. Speaking of the co-host of the podcast in my superiority complex, what do you think my superpower is?
So 3 to 5 words. What is your power? Like.
What do you think my superpower is? All of you can answer 3 to 5 words.
Oh, like
Keep it
humanly.
quick.
I thought it was gonna be like, what superpower do you think I would have? Okay, no, I see that. What do you think the superpower is?
Hold on, I'm picking my nose.
All right, answer.
I'm gonna say really good organization.
Okay. Okay, Jacob.
So 3 to 5 words. What's your what?
What do you think my superpower is?
Oh my lord, look at the size of that thing.
God, Max! Oh my god.
Dude.
Sees that.
No!
Everyone sees that.
I do too. That's great.
That wasn't me. That was
Okay,
editing,
hey, what do you think my superpower is? Answer 3 to 5 words and we'll move on. All right, no one has an answer. Next card. All right, Drew. So
I
what?
got
So
one.
I don't know who's going. I thought Cooper always went first.
I go first. I
Dear
answer.
God, just someone say something.
Damn.
Help!
All right, next card.
Yeah, that card kind of sucked, low-key.
Stoic pose. He has stoic pose all the time. With the hat on and everything.
Okay, this is yours. You got that. I don't know why I read it.
God, I don't want to know the answers to this one. What do you recommend I let go of, if anything?
These nuts.
One letter. Drew. No response. It just takes one letter, okay?
I know you're
One
gonna.
letter.
Go ahead.
No. That makes you happy, okay? I'm not gonna make you.
I don't know. I really don't know who you should let go of.
These nuts, bro. God
These
damn.
nuts.
I think Max and Jett know. I think I've let.
I don't know.
Max and Jett know that I let go of something that I should have let go of. I think I did it.
Yeah.
I completed that task.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, no, Drew. The only thing that I could say let go of is just like your past. Like, just keep doing what you're doing. Like, I've noticed since you've been in college, like you seem more
Sensei
enjoyable.
Jacob.
So.
I went through
Shut up,
Batman.
Max.
Yeah,
I'll kill you.
I definitely went through Batman.
Batman Begins.
I
Okay,
definitely-
Jacob.
Instagram story.
How?
I didn't get the answer.
Okay. Well, sorry, we're moving on. How would you describe Jacob to? How would you describe Jacob to a stranger? How would you describe Jacob to a stranger?
The man that polls.
The what?
The man that polls.
Man, that Paul's Cooper is on this man.
Yeah, I disagree. I love Cooper, but I disagree.
Oh, you disagree?
5 words. 5 words. I would say the glue to it all.
Okay. Yeah.
I would say like I'm the glue to the Johns, but I think like if we're arguing in like between each other, like I think Jacob's gonna be like, okay guys,
I'd
come
say
on.
Jacob is the cream on top of us. Like we're a cake, he's the cream on top of us.
He's the icing, you idiot. Why
Shit
don't you say
at Rocket
cream?
League.
Yeah.
He is the whitest rock you'll ever meet.
Shit at Rocket League. What, who said that? No, I'm playing.
If I describe Jacob to someone, I would say
No!
Say it
I
again.
couldn't hear. I had no idea what he said.
Say it again.
Determined.
Determined.
Next.
Okay. This is for Max.
Oh no, a good one is disciplined. Disciplined.
Yeah,
Last one.
Nothing from Jett on that one. No answer from
Hard
Jett.
worker. Hard worker.
So I'm trying to keep it going because we need to.
So
end
it turns
up.
out Jett does not know you.
We need to
whatsoever.
end up.
Yep. We are strangers.
Honorary John, how does it make you feel to be called one?
Max, you're
Okay,
an honorary.
okay. This is
Shut
for
up,
all of us.
take your hat off.
Max, this is your card. Max, you answer this. You answer this. If we were in a band, what would our band name be? Only you answer this.
M. Johns? Duh.
Okay.
Okay, who would play what instrument?
I would definitely be on vocals.
Okay, Jacob, what does Jacob play?
Jacob's definitely laying my bass line down.
Cooper?
Cooper's on keys.
Cooper's the drums for sure.
Cooper's on keys.
He's got like soundboard keys. In
He's a
the
synth.
background.
Yeah, he's a synth. He's a synth. He's on the synth.
Oh, dude, for sure.
What does Jett do? What does
60%.
Jett do? I think Jett's bass and Jacob's lead guitar. You know, considering Jacob like has a guitar.
I'd say Max would play the harp. I'd say Max plays the harp.
Max plays the
You
cowbell.
play harp in a band, G?
Max is the
You play harp in a
cowbell
band?
You can.
or the
You
triangle.
can.
The triangle.
You can.
Yeah, I was thinking triangle.
Okay.
And I'd be the
All right.
best
All right. All right. This is gonna wrap it up. This is not wrap it up, but wrap it up for the last level of the card game. For Cooper, what do we admire most about Cooper?
I would say his ability to 3 to 5 words. Oh.
Or just short. It's short.
That's it.
I think it's his ability to.
I'm out. I think his ability to. I would say it's just to not care. Like
Carelessness or like.
no, because that's nuts. No, not carelessness, but like easy come, easy go.
Yeah.
Like his ability, like when like John Ross's when Adam talking about John Ross composure. Remember?
Yeah.
Like Cooper can have like the worst thing. The economy could be collapsing. The market house or the housing market absolutely gone. And Cooper would be like, "It's all right, guys. Like
Yeah.
it's whatever."
Yeah.
The most calmest composure I've ever met.
Yeah. And one thing that I admire most about Cooper is like whenever I ask him like a question or for a favor or anything like that, like I don't think twice to think that he's gonna like not help me. So saying that like I have no doubts that Cooper will.
That is very
Not help
true. Cooper says yes to almost any favor you ask.
Like I mentioned in the first episode, like asking him to do the podcast, I like almost it was almost as if asking him was a dumb question because I knew he would say yes. So, yeah,
Oh, that stuff are gonna make me cry.
yeah.
Dude, we don't care.
Anybody else admire Cooper or does Max and Drew or does Max and Cooper or Max and Jacob hate Cooper?
No, I love Cooper. This is a good question. I would say Cooper's just ability to be.
I say
like,
we
super-
should have just picked that one and did it for everybody. We should have went round robin on that one.
Sorry.
Yeah,
That's a good one. That's a good one to
It's
end it on.
Cooper's overall attitude and friendliness, openness. Because I mean, for this dude to not know me, invite me to his lake house, and be that excited, like cry to see me, and then that whole weekend. That whole weekend I was glued to his hip. He was such like a charismatic guy. I'm like, this is the guy I want to hang out with, you know?
Yeah. All right, Max. Wrap it or end it up. Why do you love Cooper so much?
He's
Say it
gonna say
honorary.
something bad.
Say it honorary.
Bro, it's honestly, I was gonna say something nice, but like every time Cooper speaks, it's like I don't know how to explain it in 3 words, so I can just say like
Say it. Just
you
say
love
it.
him, but at the same time, the man is like his calmness in every moment can easily just just pisses me off. Like, Cooper, I think honestly you should do with like how much you love camera work and all that, you should definitely, like, as corny as it sounds, you should totally go and do like in-person pranks, because you get such good reactions because it's just how calm you'd be pissing these people off. Just saying any type of word with like a straight blank face, no reaction at all.
Jacob could not do that. Jacob laughs at everything.
Get off my shaboing boing.
Oh.
See, like this.
The
Like,
Shaboing Boing Olympics right now.
Oh, hey, guys, watch this. Max is now an honorary because he never gets on the PlayStation and he never checks group
you
messages.
can't make me mad now.
Okay.
Look, he's silent.
Okay. We're gonna wrap up the end of the podcast there. Hey.
Hey, Max, shut up.
Shut up.
Okay, we're gonna wrap up the podcast there. We're gonna wrap up the podcast there. So if anybody is watching this, do we keep this going? That could be an internal conversation between us. Do we keep this going? And if we did, it would be audio only because this is too much work.
Yeah.
Give us 10 likes to keep this podcast going. Smash subscribe button.
Smash that. I don't want to say it.
No, but yeah, just let us know. Okay, really quickly, everybody go round robin and plug your Instagram or socials, wherever you want. Go. 10 seconds go. Cooper, go. 10 seconds. 10 seconds go.
First.
Who?
All right, first.
Cooper, go.
Duddles Jr. 15, IG Duddles Jr.
Max, go.
Yeah.
Socials.
Just look up Max Johnson and pick the best looking dude on the planet.
Okay,
Oh
Jacob.
my God.
Jacob, socials, go.
It's JYork18 on Instagram and JYork_18 I think on
Drew,
Snapchat.
go.
It's nothing
Drew
serious.
Drew.Williams, all lowercase 0220 on Instagram. And
then-
on Snapchat, it's D Williams, all lowercase _02.
I'm not plugging my Snapchat, but
there.
my Instagram is jet.gregory, and then my YouTube is just my name. It'll probably pull up. Definitely check out my YouTube. Definitely pull up my YouTube because I have all my stuff on there. Pull up my YouTube. Drew's gonna do this really quickly.
Hey, one more thing.
Okay.
Ugly bitches don't.
Oh my God. All right, we're gonna wrap it up here. Thanks for watching. This has been the Get Out of My Room podcast. See you later, guys.
Love you all.
Bye, everyone.
Love you, Johns. Love all y'all.
Choose your character.